Hey everyone, Ricky here from Ricky's Tech Talk. In today's video I will be unboxing and sharing my key thoughts on the brand new Apple M1 Pro Macbook Pro. With Apple's new unboxing experience, it just begins by pulling the tab. Lifting the lid, you get to see the brand new MacBook Pro 16-inch variant in space grey. Taking the MacBook Pro out, we'll sit that to the side and let's see what else we get in the box. Next in the box is your charging cable. So this is USB-C to the brand new MagSafe 3. So this is a braided cable from Apple now, which we've seen before on the iMac series, and I think they're going to make this more common. So a MagSafe connection is really good because you can put this in, and if you accidentally knock it, it will just unconnect. It won't pull your MacBook with it. And then with the USB-C connection you have, you can make this reversible, so you can put it in either way. Next up is our paperwork, designed by Apple in California. So first of all, we have our quick start guide. We then have our legal information. You also have warranty information and further information from Apple. And then of course you get two Apple stickers, which this time have come in space grey colour to match the MacBook Pro. Here's a closer look at the quick start guide. However, if you do need more help, make sure to watch my next video as I go through the setup stage step by step. So taking the UK 3-pin plug, adding this to your adapter, and this will make your 140 watt charging brick, which has USB-C for connection, so easy use, and you also have Apple logos on here too. And finally, our MacBook Pro is now ready to set up. Lifting the lid, we'll hear the famous Apple chime as the MacBook turns on. Just removing the protective cover, which is over the brilliant liquid Retina XDR display, and it's going to go into the setup process. Now the setup process has completed, I'm going to talk more about the key features. With this new series of MacBook Pro, the ports have returned. So taking a look down the right hand side, we've got a HDMI port, you've got one of three Thunderbolt 4 ports, and you also have the SDXC card slot. This is really helpful for creators on YouTube, so you can simply take your SD card from your camera and place it into your MacBook Pro. Switching to the left hand side, you see your MagSafe 3 connection, you see your further two Thunderbolt 4 connections and a headphone jack. Touch ID remains on the MacBook Pro and it is a single use power button and also can be used for Apple Pay. Apple has finally removed the touch bar that used to run along the top of the keyboard, but now we have a set of function keys, which is really helpful for content creators. So we have a full-sized backlit Magic Keyboard, and that's paired with the Force Touch trackpad, which has precise cursor control and pressure-sensitive capabilities. So just for size comparison, here is my iPhone 13 Pro, and the trackpad is actually larger, which is really helpful for navigating around your MacBook Pro. The new MacBook Pro has been designed with the environment in mind and is made now with 100% recycled aluminium. And while we're looking at the back panel here, I just want to mention about the thermal design. This now moves 50% more air, which leads to more efficiency with your MacBook Pro and potentially the fans to not even kick in during daily tasks. So you're going to have an improved viewing pleasure with a brilliant liquid Retina XDR display. Wow, that's quite a mouthful, which delivers extreme dynamic range and an incredible viewing experience. So let's talk about the key numbers. So first of all, the size. It's a 16.2 inch display, and that's measured corner to corner, and it's a mini LED backlit display from Apple. Its resolution is 3456 by 2234. That's huge amounts of pixels when you actually times those together. You're going to get up to 1000 nits sustained full screen brightness, and you can get 1600 nits of peak brightness. You have the beautiful wide color P3 gamut there, so all of your images will look crisp and clean. You have True Tone technology, which not many creators use because it makes it a little bit yellow at night and reduces the color. But when you're using your MacBook at night time, it's actually really useful to use this. And then finally, you've got the ProMotion technology, which has adaptive refresh rates up to 120 Hz. So I'm really looking forward to just sitting back, enjoying some content, watching more YouTube videos and enjoying some Netflix and just binge watching the latest series. So let me know in the comments, what is your latest series you're currently watching? So this is called the new MacBook Pro, and it is including the new Apple M1 Pro SoC, or some may even have the Apple M1 Max SoC, so actual silicon on chip processor. So what specs do I have? So we have a 10-core CPU with 8 performance cores and 2 efficiency cores. You have a 16-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine. You have 200 gigabits per second memory bandwidth. And then finally, you have 16 gigabytes of unified memory. Unified memory on the MacBook Pro allows you to use up to 64 gigabytes of memory if you wish, for graphics tasks and performances, and it's an unprecedented amount of memory for a MacBook Pro. This means working with the SoC, power and performance will just come naturally. So linking hardware, software as Apple do, I'm really looking forward to the performance I'm going to get from this model. So with this new model, we don't really have to worry about carrying around our charger. It's amazing that we've got USB-C connection, 140 watt USB-C power adapter, and also the brand new MagSafe 3, which I'm so happy about. But you don't need to worry about carrying a charger around with you all the time. Battery can last up to 21 hours when using the Apple TV app, or even up to 14 hours of checking social media, which is amazing. And make sure to come and subscribe to Ricky's Tech Talk to stay updated with all of my latest videos. The new model has a 100 watt lithium polymer battery, which then paired with a 140 watt USB-C power adapter can make charging a doddle, which is simply amazing. I want to open and close my MacBook as much as I want and use it throughout the day, and I shouldn't have a problem. We'll be definitely talking about this in the review, so do make sure to subscribe. And then finally, we have macOS Monterey, which pairs software and hardware together to give new performance features that let you work and create like never before. Apple's cornerstone of technology is always innovation, but also making sure hardware and software talk together to give the best performance. And I really do think owning their own SoC with the M1 Pro, the M1 on the Mac Mini and the M1 Pro Max as well for top level performance. I really can't wait to see where Apple is going to go next with their own SoC and what is next for the Mac Pro and also even the iMac as well. So this brings my video to an end, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing my unboxing and sharing the key features of the brand new M1 Pro MacBook Pro 16-inch version. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the notification bell to be updated once I release new videos here on Ricky's Tech Talk. In the video description, you'll find a link to Apple UK, Apple in the US, also links to Amazon, and if you buy through Amazon you will help support the channel. Also in the video description I will continuously keep adding video links to the videos I create on the MacBook Pro. Next up is our how-to setup guide. I will look at accessibility on the MacBook Pro and macOS Monterey, and then finally I will have a review. But if you have any suggestions, make sure to leave a comment down below. Finally, all that's left to say is thank you for watching to this point, really do appreciate it. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you've really enjoyed it. Make sure to stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in my next video.